In 1976, a small coin quietly entered circulation in South Africa, unnoticed by most people who used it in daily life. It was the 5-cent coin, simple in size, modest in value, and seemingly ordinary. At the time, no one could have imagined that this tiny piece of metal would one day become one of the most discussed and desired coins in the world. People carried it in their pockets, dropped it into shop counters, or ignored it at the bottom of purses without a second thought. Yet history has a way of hiding extraordinary stories inside the most ordinary objects, and this coin is one of the clearest examples of that truth. The year 1976 was not just another date stamped onto metal. It was a year filled with tension, transformation, and deep historical significance in South Africa. The country was going through social and political upheaval that would leave permanent marks on its identity. During such times, even small items like coins become silent witnesses to history. The 5-cent coin from this year was minted under strict conditions, during a period when material shortages, policy changes, and production challenges affected how many coins could be produced and how they were distributed. These factors alone already set this coin apart from others of the same denomination. What makes this particular coin even more fascinating is the way it was manufactured. The metal composition, weight, and finish were carefully chosen to meet economic needs of the time. However, subtle variations occurred during minting. Some coins were struck with slightly different textures, sharper details, or unique alignment characteristics that only trained eyes can detect. These small differences are invisible to most people, but to collectors, they are everything. A tiny variation can turn a common coin into a legendary one. As years passed, countless 5-cent coins from 1976 disappeared from circulation. Many were lost, damaged, or melted down as metal prices fluctuated. Others were simply worn away by time, their details fading as they changed hands thousands of times. This natural process of loss and destruction dramatically reduced the number of surviving coins in excellent condition. Today, finding a well-preserved example is already difficult. Finding one with the rare characteristics that experts search for is almost unheard of. Collectors are drawn not only to rarity, but to story, and this coin carries a powerful narrative. It represents an era, a struggle, and a moment frozen in metal. Holding it feels like holding a fragment of history itself. The design reflects the values and identity of the nation at that time, making it more than currency. It becomes a historical artifact. For many collectors, owning this coin is not about wealth alone, but about possessing a tangible link to a defining chapter in South African history. Over the decades, rumors began to circulate in collector circles about a specific batch of these coins. Stories of unusual strikes, limited releases, and coins that never officially entered full circulation added an air of mystery. Some believed that a small number were set aside, while others think they were accidentally released before being recalled. These unanswered questions only increased the coin's allure. Mystery fuels desire, and desire drives value. As interest grew, professional numismatists began to study the 1976 5-cent coin more closely. Advanced tools revealed minute details that confirmed what collectors had long suspected. Certain examples showed characteristics unlike any other 5-cent coin before or after. These discoveries validated years of speculation and pushed demand to an entirely new level. Auctions featuring this coin attracted global attention, with collectors from different continents competing for a chance to own it. The rise of digital media played a major role in transforming this coin into a global sensation. Videos, articles, and discussions brought its story to millions of viewers who had never considered coin collecting before. Ordinary people began checking old drawers, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes, hoping to find this hidden treasure. The idea that something so small and overlooked could be worth a fortune captured imaginations everywhere. Condition became one of the most critical factors. A coin that has survived decades with minimal wear is incredibly rare. Sharp edges, clear inscriptions, and untouched surfaces dramatically increase value. Even microscopic scratches can make a difference of millions. This level of precision turns the evaluation of the coin into both a science and an art. Experts spend hours examining a single piece, knowing that one detail could confirm authenticity or destroy value. The emotional aspect of this coin cannot be ignored. For South Africans, it is a reminder of a complex past. For collectors worldwide, it represents the thrill of discovery. For investors, it is proof that unconventional assets can outperform traditional markets. The coin sits at the intersection of history, emotion, rarity, and wealth, which is why it commands such extraordinary attention. Stories have emerged of people unknowingly owning this coin for years before discovering its true worth. Inherited collections passed down through generations suddenly transformed lives. These real-life discoveries add to the legend and keep interest alive. Every time such a story surfaces, the mystique of the 1976 5-cent coin grows stronger. Today, this coin is no longer just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of how value is created through time, scarcity, and human fascination. It reminds us that treasures are not always gold bars or gemstones. Sometimes they are small, worn coins that once bought nothing more than a simple item, yet now stand as priceless artifacts. As experts continue to study and authenticate the remaining known examples, the number of verified coins remains extremely low. With demand increasing and supply nearly fixed, the value continues to climb. Serious collectors are willing to wait years, even decades, for a chance to acquire one. When such a coin appears on the market, it becomes an event rather than a sale. In the end, the 1976 South Africa 5-cent coin proves that history can hide in plain sight. What was once ignored has become legendary. What was once small has become monumental. And what was once worth almost nothing is now valued at $23 million.